Good evening. We are the last presenters of accounting cycle of a business merchandising. So these are some learning objectives that we can tackle today. So first we have prepare the statement cost of goods sold and gross profit. And the second one is complete the accounting cycle of a merchandising business. So we have already completed the accounting cycle of a service business in the previous chapter. In this chapter, we will complete the accounting cycle of a merchandising business. Again, a merchandising business is one that buy and sell goods without changing their physical form. So the word merchandise kay nag-refer siya of goods para mopalit o sold sa bisag unsa nga business. Also, we'll discuss some concepts that are applicable to a merchandising business but not to a service business. Inventory. The main difference between a merchandising business and service business. So, merchandising is katunang inventory of physical goods for sale. Then, ang service business is mo ni siya mga company nga nag-offer of intangible items kung ani siya kanang individual or group nga nag-provide po sila of traditional business. So the main difference between merchandising business and service business is that a merchandising business is necessary holds inventory of physical goods for sale. In this context, inventory simply refers to the goods that a merchandising business has purchased and primarily intended for resale, normally in their original form and without any further process. So, inventory system. Inventories are accounted for using either of the following inventory system. So, first kay ang perpetual inventory system. So, ang perpetual inventory kay in layman's term now, world perpetual means continuing forever kuan ng tuloy-tuloy or walang hanggan. This perpetual inventory system is called as such because under this system, the inventory account is updated each time a purchase or sale is made. Thus, the inventory account shows a continuing or running balance of goods on hand. Moreover, records called stock cards. So, ang stock cards kay mo ni ang document ka na i-record sa ilang inflow of outflow of goods in a business. So, are maintained under this system from which the quantities and balances of goods on hand and goods sold can be determined at any given point of time without the need of performing a physical count of inventories. All increases and decreases in inventory such as purchases, write-in, purchase returns, purchase discounts, cost of goods sold, and sales returns are recorded in the inventory account. So, cost of goods sold is also updated each time a sale or sale returns is made. So, ang cost of goods kay mo ni kanang relates to the upfront cost associated with manufacturing the products that a company sells. So, the perpetual inventory system is commonly used for inventories that are specifically identifiable are relatively high valued such as cars, machine, machineries, furniture, and heavy equipment. So periodic inventory system. In layman's terms, the word periodic means occurring or recurring at regular intervals. So the periodic inventory system is called as such because under this system, the inventory account is updated only when a physical count is performed. Thus, the amount of inventory and cost of goods sold are determined only periodically. Under this system, the business does not mean that shows the running the inventory hand and cost of goods sold at any given time. So to determine this information, a physical count of the quantity of goods on kay ma-perform sa form periodically, weekly or monthly. So to make it short, ang periodic inventory system kuno is only when a physical inventory count is done that does it update sa inventory balance in the general ledger. Next. So arit ka sa formula. So the quantity counted in is then multiplied by the unit cost to get the balance of the inventory. This is the cost of goods sold, which is the amount in the formula below. So beginning inventory, then ang kaning so beginning inventory, then i-add ang net purchase, then ang total goods available for sale. Yeah, ang ending inventory, physical count, then ang cost of goods sold dayon. Mo siya ang total. Net right. Katong iyang purchase, niya i-add ang freight in, then less purchase return, ug ang purchase discount para makuha ang net purchase. So next, notice that purchase returns and discounts are deduction in the formula above. Kani ding purchase returns o purchase discount kay madidakan din. Mo na ang deduction. So, purchases. The account used to record purchases of inventory under the periodic system. So, mo ni ang account nga gigamit sa pag-record sa atong periodic system. Then, write in kay mo ni ang pagsulod sa goods i-transport. Then, purchase return, the amount used to record returns of goods to the supplier. Giuli. Then, the last one is purchase discount. Mao ni gigamit pag-record sa cash discounts na na-availed sa purchase goods. So, under the periodic inventory system, purchase of inventory are divided to the purchase account. Shipping costs are debited to the freight in account. Purchase return are credited to the purchase discounts are credited to the purchase discounts account. No entry rate to recognize cost of goods sold when inventory is sold. Since the inventory account is updated only after physical count, prior prior to the count, the balance of inventory account represents the beginning balance of the balance from last physical count. So, the balance cost of goods sold kay paingon pod sa zero. The periodic story system is commonly used for inventories that are normally interchangeable, relatively low and have a fast turnover rate such as grocery items, medicines, electrical parts, and office supplies. So example, at the you have ordering you purchase 5 apples. Sige, continue. If at the end of the day you have 2 apples, how many apples have you sold? So, ang answer kay 4. So, katong formula itong gigamit kaniya sa kuan sa cost of goods sold. So, mo ni siya. Beginning inventory, iyang unit kan, usara man kapos. Diniad ang net purchase kay katong iyang gi-purchase nga 5 apples. Then, ang total goods available for sale is 6. Then, gididakan to 2. So, ang cost of goods sold niya kay is 4. Narita sa example 2. At the start of the day, you have 1 apple costing 10. During the day, you purchase 5 apples. For 10 each, you returned 1 apple to the supplier because it was rotten. At the end of the day, you have 2 apples left. How much is your cost of goods sold? So para makuha na to ang cost of goods sold, kay first na tong haton, kay atong i-identify if pila ang beginning inventory. It means ang available na stock which is intended for sale sa wala pa ta kasugod og operate sa business. So looking back sa ato ang problem, at the start of the day kay naa siya 1 apple with a cost of 10. So mao ni ang atong beginning inventory. Therefore, 1 apple times 10 pesos each is 10. Next kay ang purchases. So looking back again sa problem, naka-state dito nga during ana nga adlaw kay may palit og 5 ka apple. Let's say si A, unya tag 10 ang presyo kada usa ka apple. Therefore, para makuha na to if pila ang iyang total cost sa pag-purchase sa 5 ka apples, kay atong i-multiply ang 5 apples times 10 pesos is equal to 50. If gawonder mo nga nung naa sa right side nakabutang si 50, it is because ato siyang gidebit since mi purchase man ta, it means ato ipasulod as inventory na to. Next kay write in, so balik na sa problem since wala may nakastate dito nga si A kay kinaay gasto sa pag-deliver sa apple, it means wala na tayo write in na cost. So blank ra na siya. Next kay purchase returns, it means giuli. So based sa problem na ay 1 apple nga giuli sa supplier kay naraten or bulok daan. Therefore, nabalik sa kang A ang 10 pesos niya since 1 apple times 10 equals to 10. Therefore, naa siya sa debit side. Next, purchase discount kay wala. It means wala siya discount pag purchase niya sa apple. Next kay net purchases. So, as what we have discussed a while ago, kay in order to get the net purchases, atong formula kay purchases plus 5 purchase returns minus purchase discount equals katong net purchase. So, next. Arit sa perpetual versus periodic. So, perpetual system, you purchase goods worth 10,000 on account. So, inventory niya kay 10,000. Then, ni-debit siya og accounts payable nga 10,000 sa perpetual system. Then, sa iyang periodic system, purchase siya og 10,000 credit niya. Debit accounts payable. $10,000. Then second, you paid shipping cost of 1,000 on the purchase above. So, inventory, credit siya 1,000. Cash, debit of 1,000. Then, iyang right and sa periodic system, kay 1,000 debit, and debit siya, ni credit siya og labog. May credit siya 1,000 og cash, debit siya og 1,000 pod. So, third kay you return damaged goods worth 2,000 to the supplier. So, account payable, credit siya 2,000 niya. Inventory niya, debit siya og 2,000. Then, sa periodic system, accounts payable, credit 2,000 niya. Purchase returns, debit 2,000. Sa fourth, kay you sold goods costing 5,000 for 20,000 on account. So, account receivable, credit siya 20,000 niya. Iyang sales, debit siya 20,000. Sa periodic system niya kay accounts receivable, credit siya 20,000. Then, sales, 20,000 niya. Sa perpetual system nito, ang cost of goods sa inventory mo ni ang 5,000 credit o debit siya sa inventory na debit siya og 5,000. So, last, customer return goods with sale price of 800 and cost of 200. So, sales returns, credit siya 800, accounts receivable, debit siya 800. Then, inventory niya kay ni credit siya og 200 niya. Cost of goods sold, debit siya og 200. Then, sa iyang periodic system, iyang sales returns, credit siya 800. Ug ni debit po siya account receivable 800. So, under the perpetual inventory system, all increases and decreases in the goods on hand are recorded through the inventory account. Also, cost of goods sold is debited when inventory is sold and credited when there is a sale return. And under the periodic inventory system, the increases and decreases in the goods on hand are recorded through the purchase price in purchase return and purchase discounts accounts. Cost of goods sold is not recorded. So under the perpetual inventory system, the balances of inventory on hand and cost of goods sold are readily determinable from sa ledger. So kaning magti accounts ta ani. So inventory, credit, iyang credit support. So yung beginning balance ni purchase check 10,000, credit niya freight in 1,000, sales returns 200 din sa debit side kay ni purchase return 2,000 o cost of goods sold kay 5,000. So ang ending balance kay 4,200. Yeah, cost of goods sold credit siya og 5,000 din sa debit kay 200 yang sales return. So ang ending balance kay 4,800. Under the periodic inventory system, the balances of inventory on hand and cost of goods sold are not really determinable without performing first a physical count of the quantity of goods on hand. Assume that a physical count revealed inventory on hand of 105 units costing 40 per unit using the formula above. The inventory on hand and cost of goods sold under the periodic inventory system are determined as follows. So, ang beginning inventory ato niya kay wala man. So, purchase siya og 10,000 katong kani diri sa kuan sa perpetual ay sa periodic system. Dayon sa freight in niya kay 1,000. Yeah, purchase returns 2,000. So wala mo siya purchase discount, so blank. So net purchases 900. Nga ang total goods available for sale is 900. Ending inventory mao ni yang units kaning unit costing of 40 per unit times na sila. Dayon cost of goods sold is 4,800. So, arita sa gross profit. Gross profit is simply net sales minus cost of goods sold. So, mao ni yung formula, net sales less cost of goods sold, dayon total of gross profit. So, mao ni ang gross profit, mao ni siya nga business nga mo deduct sa costs that are related to manufacturing and selling its product or services. Gross profit represents the profit a business earns after deducting the costs directly associated with making the product or providing a service, but before deducting other expenses. Profit or net profit is different from gross profit. Profit is the amount na nag-derive after i-deduct ang tanan expenses from the gross profit. So, mao ni ang formula. Net sales, then cost of goods sold. Yeah, gross profit. So, gross profit minus net sales. Gross profit equals net sales minus cost of goods sold. Then rent expense, depreciation expense, salary expense. So, total niya kay kaning profit. So, profit equals net sales minus all expenses, kaning rent, depreciation, all ang salaries. So, net sales is total sales minus sales returns and discounts. This is shown in the formula below. So, mao ni ang iyang formula sa sales, then sales returns, so sales discount, mo ni gideduct na siya. So, sales include both cash sales and credit sales. So, sales returns, the account used to record goods returned by customers. And sales discounts, the amount used to record cash discounts given to customer. So, arita sa illustration 1, perpetual inventory system. So, yeah. Pwede ikaw, dira.
Hello, mabati ra. So, under sa perpetual inventory system, the record of your business shown the following information on December 31. So, accounts title. Ang sales na to kay 70,000. Sale discount 5,000. Sales returns 10,000. Cost of goods sold 30,000. Rent expense 5,000. Ang supplies expense 1,000. Depreciation expense 2,000. Salaries expense 7,000. So requirements: prepare the income statement for the period. So ang kaning sales makita nato ni diri sa perpetual inventory system. Ang kaning perpetual inventory system kay high value ni siya. Like gigamit ni siya commonly sa like ang business kay ang ilang gipang baligya high value bitaw, like cars, furniture, mga machineries o heavy equipment. So diri sa income statement, so ang kaning money headings, ang pangalan sa imong business, income statement of for the period ended. Ang gigamit niya nga period diri kay kalendar, kaya nag-end na siya December 31. Sales 70,000. Deduct sales discount, deduct sales return, tapos makuha nimo ang net sales, which is 55,000. So minus cost of goods sold, katong mga gasto nimo, total gross profit. Ang kaning gross profit dili ni siya ang dili pa ni siya mao ang imong profit. Once i-deduct na nimo siya sa expense, mo na ng profit. Like dire rent expense, supplies expense, depreciation expense, salaries expense, imo na i-deduct, tapos mo na siya ang profit. Sige, next.
So illustration 2, periodic inventory system. So the cost of goods sold formula that we have discussed earlier under the periodic inventory system is commonly used by bars and restaurants whose inventories have a fast turnover rate. So you have a bar at opening time. You have 50 bottles of a beverage with a unit cost of 20 pesos each. During business hours, you had your supplier deliver to you 10 cases of the beverage. Each case contains 24 bottles with a unit cost of 20 pesos each. At, at closing time, you have 2 cases and 4 bottles of the beverage left. Your your sale price for each bottle of a beverage is 70 pesos. So requirement is katong statement of cost of goods sold and gross profit. So a statement of cost of goods sold and gross profit is not a formula accounting report that is prepared for external reporting. Nonetheless, this report can be prepared for internal reporting purposes. The statement cost of goods sold and gross profit is similar to the income statement. It is actually part of an income statement. However, the statement cost of goods sold and gross profit ends with the gross profit, meaning it does not show information about the other expenses. So using our previous formula, let us compute for the cost of goods sold. So beginning inventory is mounting 50 bottles, then times sa price nga 20 pesos. So ihang units kay 50. So iyang price san. Kaya add ang net purchase na 10 cases times 24 bottles times 20 pesos. So iyang unit kay 40 ang total price ani kay 4,000 ay 4,800 hundred. So total goods available for sale is 290 units and ang total kay 5,800. So ang less ending inventory mo na ni ang deduction. Okay, times 2 times 20 bottles plus plus so ang dito the total of goods sold iya 138 the best is 1,000 kung you are 660 pesos 230 and amount to ang following scenario 1.
Ako na, musunod din?
Scenario 1.
Sige. So, scenario 1 is, what if the recorded sales is only 236 bottles and is instead of 238? In this scenario, you have a shortage, meaning kanang naiduha ka bottles nga nawala. Shortage means kanang kulang. So, analyze the computation below. So, COGS per record is 236. Then, COGS per computations based sa ilahang physical counts ang ilang naihap kay 238. So, i-minus siya na ninyo moong na kulangan sila og kwan kanang 2 pesos ay 2 bottles. Sorry. So, or ending inventory per physical count is 52. Then, L per computation, 200. So, 290 TGES minus 236 COGS per records is 54. I-minus siya, gihapon na siya ni mo ang 2 bottles per na shortage. So, nagdepende ra gihapon na sa result kung the cost of the missing beverage shall be either i-charge sa receivable or i-charge sa loss. Palihog kog next. Next is scenario number 2. What if the record sales is 241 bottles instead of 238? In this scenario, you have an average of 3 bottles. So, nasubraan na sad siya og 3 bottles. So, analyze the computations below. COGS per record is 241. Yeah, COGS per computation is 238. So, minus siya gihapon na sila. Mong nakuha ang 3 bottles. Same ra atong first nga scenario ang kaning ending inventory per physical accounts. Minus siya gihapon na sila. Then next is lapo lagi ka sa tusa palihog. Asa din. So, arita sa statements of cost of goods sold and gross profit. So, your bar, statement of cost of goods sold and gross profit. Nga ilang gigamit nga kuan kay calendar year. Kay na end siya December 31, 2021. So, sales is 16,660. Nga cost of goods sold kay wala. And then, beginning inventory kay 1,000. Nya, i-add ang net purchase nga 4,800 nya. I-add na sila kung nakuha ang 5,800. Nya, iles ang ending inventory ang kaning 1,040. Then, so, i-minus ang 5,800 og ang 1,040 mao nakuha ang 4,760. So 16,660 i-minus ang 4,760 mao nakuha ang gross profit nga 11,900. Balik do ko next. Na-late lagi ang scenario 3. Sige, kana lang. Scenario 3. Ano lang tiwason. So, scenario number 3 is you can also use the computation above to check the accuracy of your cash collection. We have computed that the cost of goods sold in unit is 238 bottles. We also know that the sales price per bottle is 70 pesos. Therefore, your total collection should be 16,660. Kay 238 bottles niya i-times ni mo og 70,000 ay 70 pesos sell price nga bottles. So what if your cash register contains only 50,645 pesos? In this scenario, you again have a shortage. So na shortage na sad kay nakuwangan siya og 1,015. So cash balance per account is 15,645. Mo na ilahang na ihap nga kuan nga nga bottles ay kanang nahalin sa ilang bottles nya cash balance per computations kay kuan 16,660 mo na ang tinuod yun nga pag-compute sa ilang nahalin kay katong 238 bottles times 70 pesos. So, na-shortage siya, nawagtangan siya og 1,015. Ulit daw ko next. Unsa na? Next na. Kana kato ibalik to katong kuan katong T accounts kana. So T accounts analysis, most accounting problems can be solved much easier using T accounts analysis than formulas. So masayod daw kung gamiton ang T accounts kaysa formula. So in this section, we will solve the common accounting problem regarding inventory using the T accounts. So first is inventory. Yeah. The beginning balance kay naa siya sa debit sides kay inventory is an asset niya asset kay naa siya kuan normal debit balance. Nya net purchase kay na-place gyapon siya sa debit side kay ang purchase ni mo increase siya og balance of kuan inventory. Then cost of goods sold is nasa kuan sa credit side kay ang cost of goods sold kay kuan mo decrease iyahang balance sa inventory. So pagkuha raan na kay ang debit sides kay imong i-add dayon i-minus nimo sa credit sides mo ang ending balance. So nata example, adto to sa example katong case number 1. So kana case number 1 ending inventory is inventory beginning 40,000 pesos and net purchase is 180,000 pesos. Cost of goods sold kay 200,000 pesos. How much is the ending inventory? So step 1 is place the given information on the T account. So kana inventory niya beginning 40,000 niya, net purchase 180,000 niya. I-credit ang 200,000. So atong gipangita kay ending balance. So arita sa step 2 kay i-squeeze nimo ang missing amount. So balik na sa imo i-add ang 40,000 o 180,000 nya. I-minus nimo ang 200,000 mo ang nakuha ang ending balance nga 20,000. Sige, next. So, recording in the general and special journals. So, recall the following concept. First is special journal is used to record transaction of similar nature. For example, kaning sales journal, purchase journal, cash receipt journal, or cash disbursement journal. So, sales journals is used to record sales on account. So, gamiton na niya ang sales journal sa kanang nahalin nga mga nahalin nimo. Nya, purchase journal is used to record purchase of inventory on account. And cash receipt journal is transaction involving receipts of cash. And last is transactions involve payment of cash. Second is general journal is all other transactions that cannot be recorded in the special journal are recorded in the general journal. So, arita sa illustration, general versus special journal. A business had the following transaction during a period. First is sold goods for 30,000 pesos cash. Second is sold goods for 50,000 on account. Third, purchase goods worth 10,000 for cash. Nya, ikapat kay purchase goods worth 20,000 pesos on account. Nya, fifth, receive 8,000 rent income from a tenant. Na, six is acquired equipment worth 100,000 in exchange for 1 year not payable. 7 is collected 25,000 account receivable. So, requirements. I-identify nimo ang type of journal each transactions above should be recorded. Second is record the transaction in the special journal or general journal. So, arita sa solution. So, requirements A, kay imo i-type ang mga journals. So, first is transaction. 1 to 7. Nya, ano sa nature of transaction is katong cash collection, sales on account, cash disbursement, purchase on account, nya, cash collection, not payable, cash collection. Nya, type of journal kay cash receipt journal, sales journal, cash disbursement journal, purchase journal, cash receipt journal, general journal, o cash receipts journal. So, requirement B kay recording in the special journals and general journals. So, paliw ko next. Ay, okay na day. So, first is mag-debit kag cash 30,000. Then, credit og sales nga 30,000. Second is mag-debit kag accounts receivable nga 50,000. Nga credit sales 50,000. Then, third is debit purchase 10,000 and credit cash nga 10,000. Fourth is purchase, mag-debit kag purchase nga 20,000. Nya, mag-credit og accounts payable nga 20,000. Fifth is debit og cash nga 8,000. Nya, credit nga rent income nga 8,000. 6 is equipment, debit equipment 200,000 nya not payable credit 100,000. 7 is debit nga cash 25,000 nya credit accounts receivable nga 25,000. So arita sa special journal nga kaning cash receipt journal. So sa cash receipt journal kay yang date nga na-appeal is 1, 5 ug 7. Description niya is collection on sales, collection on rent, nga collections on account receivable. So account receivable credit kay ang 25,000 nga kaning collection on account receivable. Then sales credit kay kaning collection on sales. Nya sundry nga credit kay katong rent income kato ilahan na income. Dara kanang ilang nadawat nga kwarta ba? Is 8,000. So cash debit kay 30,000 nya 8,000 og 25,000. So cash disbursement journal is ang na-appeal siya kay kaning number 3 nga payment for cash purchase. So debit purchase nga 10,000. So credit nga cash nga 10,000. Next is next daw katong sales journal atente. Sales journal kay ang na-appeal ra kay katong accounts receivable debit kay 50,000 nya invoice number kay katong 11001 nya customer kay si Thank Corp. So sales credit kay 50,000. Then purchase journal kay number 4 accounts payable credit 20,000. Purchase order is 345. Supplier nila kay si Laku nya purchase debit kay 20,000. Nya arita sa general journal nga transaction. So date niya kay 6 nya account titles kay equipment debit 100,000 nya credit note payable nga 100,000. So posting to general and subsidiary ledgers kay ang general ledger is contains all the accounts appearing in the trial balance. Yes. Next is subsidiary ledger is provides breakdown of balances of controlling accounts. So arita sa illustration, general ledger versus kaning subsidiary ledger. Sakto ba? Lagi. So date 1 kay sold goods to Atangku for 50,000 on account. Second is sold goods to Lazy Tacor for 30,000 on accounts. Third is collect 10,000 from Yatangko as partial payment for each accounts receivable. So requirements na to ani kay post the transactions to the general and subsidiary ledgers. dito sa solution. Aliw kog next. Ano ba na? Kana. So, a summary of journal entries is provided below so you can check how they are posted in the ledger. So, mo ni mga transaction nga katong gikuan ganiha. So, first is account receivable kay debit 50,000. Nya, credit sales 50,000. Second is debit account receivable kay iyahamang nadawat is 30,000. Nya, credit og sales 30,000. Nya, debit og cash 10,000 and credit account receivable 10,000. And then, alita sa subsidiary ledgers nga kuan transaction. Kaning atang ko nga date balance forwarded kay 1 and 3. First is debit 50,000. Third is credit nga kuan kanang 10,000. So ang balance sa first is 50,000. Then imuha na siyang i-minus ang debit o ang credit. Mong nahimo na siya og ang balance sa third kay 40,000. So next is balance forwarded kaning number 2. So nag-debit siya og 30,000 nya balance siya niya is 30,000. So account receivable nga balance forwarded kay 1, 2 and 3 nga date nya. Then debit kag 50,000 nya sa 2 date 2 kay debit og 30,000. So then sa 3 kay 10,000 mag-credit kag 10,000 nya. Sa balance is 50,000 nya. Sa 2 nga balance is i-add nimo ang 50,000 og ang 30,000 mao nang nahimo siya og 80,000 nya. Nya 80,000 i-minus nimo og 10,000 mo na ang balance sa number 3 nga 70,000. More to siya. Ikaw na sunod, Dai Jacel.
So, ako na mo-continue sa report ni Sarah. So, the accounting cycle of a merchandising business. Let us again complete the accounting cycle, but this time for a merchandising business. So, recall the following steps in the accounting cycle. So, na-report naman siguro ni sa mga previous nga chapters. Katong 10 steps of the accounting cycle. Ang katong number 1, katong identifying and analyzing. Number 2, journalizing. Number 3, posting. 4, an adjusted trial balance. 5, adjusting entries. 6, adjusted trial balance and or worksheet. 7, financial statements. 8, closing entries. Number 9, post-closing trial balance. And number 10, reversing entries. So in our first illustration below, we will apply the accounting cycle under a perpetual inventory system, and in the next under a periodic inventory system. So kibaw naman ta kay katong report ni din ang perpetual inventory system, which is katong tuloy-tuloy. Yang periodic kay katong panapanahon. So illustration 1. Perpetual inventory system. You opened a souvenir store called My Souvenir on November 1, 2021. The following were the transactions during the period. So November 1 ang transactions kay provided 50,000 cash as initial investment to the business. Acquired equipment for 36,000 cash. The equipment has a useful life of 4 years. Paid a 1-year insurance premium of 12,000. Sa November 12 nga transaction kay purchase inventory costing 15,000 for cash. November 14 sold goods for 15,000 cash. The cost of sales is 2,000. So ari na punta sa December nga transactions. Palihog kog next. So December 1 sold goods with sale price of 12,000 in exchange for 12,000, 10%, 1 year. Note receivable, principal and interest are due at maturity. The cost of sales is 1,500. So December 5 nga transaction kay purchase inventory for 2,000 on account. December 26 sold goods for 17,000 on account. The cost of sale is 3,000. So December 27 paid 1,000 account payable. December 29 collected 10,000 account receivable. So ang requirements ani kay complete the accounting cycle katong 10 steps. So solution step 1 and 2. Identifying and analyzing and journalizing. So the transactions are recorded in the journal as follows. So ari sa tauna sa November nga transactions. So November 1, 2021, debit kag cash nga 50,000, nya credit og owner's equity 50,000. To record the owner's investment to the business. So debit mo na pod kag equipment 36,000, nya cash amounting to 36,000 credit, nya prepaid insurance debit kag 12,000, nya cash credit og 12,000. Inventory debit Japon ng 15,000, cash credit of 15,000. Sa November 14 nga transaction kay debit kag cash na 15,000, sales credit kag sales nga 15,000. Record cash sales. Cost of goods sold, debit 2,000, inventory cash 2,000. To record the cost of inventory sold as expense. So, ari na punta sa December nga transactions. Asa kadapita murag na pa sa una. Dira. Kana sa December nga transactions. December 1, 2021, ari sa tas December 1 nga transaction. So, debit kag notes receivable 12,000. Credit og sales 12,000 to record sale in exchange for note. Debit og cost of goods sold 1,500. Cash inventory 1,500 to record the cost of inventory sold as expense. So, ari na po sa December 5 nga transaction. Inventory o debit kag inventory 2,000, accounts payable credit 2,000 to record the acquisition of inventory on account. So December 26 nga transaction, debit kag accounts receivable 17,000, credit kag sales nga 17,000, to record sale on account. Debit og cost of goods sold 3,000, credit og inventory 3,000 to record the cost of inventory sold as expense. So, sa December 27 nga transaction, debit og accounts payable 1,000, credit kag cash 1,000 to record the payment of account payable. December 29, debit kag cash 10,000, credit og accounts receivable nga 10,000 ug to record the collection of account receivable. So, ari na ta sa step 3, which is ang posting. Sige, the journal entries are posted to the ledger as follows. So, ari ta mag-una sa assets, katong T accounts. So, cash. Pag ari sa ta sa debit nga side, sa November 1 nga transaction, 50,000. November 14, 15,000. December 29, 10,000. So, ari sa credit nga side, 36,000 pag November 1 o 12,000. Nya pag November 12 kay 15,000 o pag December 27 1,000. So kay bao naman siguro ta mo solve kay i-report naman to ni Sarah ganiha. So ang ending balance nato kay na diri sa debit nga side which is 11,000. So ari na puntas inventory sa debit nga side kay 15,000 o 2,000. And sa credit nga side kay 2,000, 1,500 and 3,000. So ang ending balance nato na adya pun sa debit nga side which is ang 10,500. So accounts receivable debit sa 17,000 ya credit 10,000 ya ending balance sa debit nga side Japon 7,000. Sa notes receivable debit 12,000 ya ending balance kay sa 12,000 nga anang debit nga side. So prepaid insurance November 1 nga transaction debit 12,000 yan sa debit nga side balance ending balance ending balance 12,000 diri sa debit nga side. So sa equipment 36,000 debit nga ending balance diri sa debit side Japon 36,000. So ari na punta sa liabilities. So accounts payable December 27 nga transaction diri sa debit nga side 1,000 yan sa credit kuan 2,000 pag December 5 nga transaction. So ang ending balance kay nana sa credit nga side. So ari na punta sa equity. Credit kay 50,000 pag November 1 nga transaction. So ang ending balance kay diri Japon sa credit nga side. So ari na punta sa income. Credit, puros ni credit 15,000, 12,000 and 17,000. So ang ending balance nato kay 44,000. So sa expenses na pod, cost of goods sold debit og 2,000, 1,500 ug 3,000. Ang ending balance nato kay 6,500. So sa step 4 na ta. Step 4 an unadjusted trial balance. The unadjusted trial balance is prepared as follows. So ang business name nila katong may souvenir. Yan adjusted trial balance pag December 31, 2021. So ang accounts muni ang cash nya. Ang ibutang diri sa debit kay muna to ang mga kuan katong mga ending balance nila. Aw diri nga part di ay kaning step 4 kay ang ibutang nga amount kay katong mga ending balance nila. So sa accounts sa cash sa debit 11,000, nya accounts receivable 7,000, nya notes receivable 12,000, inventory 10,500, prepaid insurance 12,000, equipment 36,000. So sa credit katong sa credit nga ending balance kay accounts payable 1,000, owner's equity 50,000 and sales 44,000 nya. Ang cost of sales kay debit 6,500. So gi-add ra ni sila tanan. So pag-add sa debit and credit kay is equals to 95,000 ra so balance ra sila. So mag-proceed na ta sa step 5 adjusting entries. Additional information. The following information was identified on December 31, 2021. Letter A of the total accounts receivable 1,000 is doubtful of collection. So letter B, salaries earned by employees during the period but were not yet paid amounted to 10,000. So recall the following concepts. Common adjusting entries. Number 1, accruals of income and expenses. Number 2, recognition of depreciation expense and bad debts expense. Number 3, deferrals of income and expenses. So ari na ta sa guide and analysis. Sakto ra ya, dira guide and analysis. So number 1, accruals of income and expenses. So you have notes receivable, therefore interest income shall be recognized for the period. There are unpaid salaries There are unpaid salaries. So salaries expense shall be accrued. So number 2, recognition of depreciation expense and bad debts expense. You have equipment. Depreciation expense shall be recognized for the period. A 1,000 account receivable is doubtful of collection. Bad debt expense shall be recognized. So sa number 3, deferrals of income and expenses. Sa analysis niya kay you have prepaid insurance. A portion of this must have already been used up. The used portion shall be recognized as insurance expense. So the remaining unused portion shall remain in prepaid insurance. Next na yan. So from our analysis above, so naka-identify naman ta sa adjustments. We have identified adjustments for the following. Number 1, interest income. Katong number 2, salaries expense. Ang number 3, depreciation expense. Number 4, bad debt expense. Number 5, recognition of the expired portion of the prepayment as insurance expense and deferral of the unexpired portion as prepaid insurance. So karon, let's take up the adjustments. Sige. Si AGE number 1, interest income. So, ang formula nato kay I is equals to PRT, which means ang P kay principal, R ratio niya T time. So, atong principal is equals to 12,000. Niya atong ratio or rate ba ni is equals to 10%. Niya atong time is 1 month kay nagsugod man sa December 1 to December 31. So, 1 month siya. Over or i-divide na to sa 12 months in a year. So, muning 1 over 12. So, solve na to, interest is equals to 12,000 na katong principal times 10%, yung ratio times 1 over 12 is equals to 100. So, unang nakuha ang 100. Next na, So, the adjusting entry for the accrued interest income is as follows. So, December 31, 2021, debit og interest receivable nga 100 nya credit og interest income 100 to accrue interest income earned but not yet collected. So ari na punta sa AGE number 2, which is ang salaries expense. So the 10,000 unpaid salaries are accrued as follows. So December 31, 2021, debit salaries expense katong 10,000 na dire. Salaries payable, credit of 10,000. So, to accrue salaries expense, incurred but not yet paid. So, AGE number 3, ari na punta sa depreciation expense. So, the annual depreciation expense is computed as follows. So, ang kaning cost, or katong cost sa equipment is equals to 36,000. So, divide by useful life nga katong sa previous nga transaction, katong giingon pag November 1 man ata to, na 4. So, 36,000 divided by 4 is equals to 9,000. So, mo ni ang atong annual depreciation expense. However, since the equipment has only been used for 2 months, in 2021, so katong November 1 to December 31, so mo nang 2 months, 2 months. So, only a 2-month depreciation expense shall be recognized. So, this is computed as follows. So, katong annual depreciation nato nga nakuha ganiha, which is ang 9,000, multiply by sa katong 2 months over 12. So 9,000 times 2 divided by 12 is equals to 1,500. So, mo ni ang ato ang depreciation expense. Pwede na po na to i-shortcut. Kanang 36,000 times 1 divided by 4 times 2 over 12. So, mo dyan pong gawa sa 1,500. So, next, the adjusting entry is as follows. So, muna ning adjusting entry. December 31, 2021, debit kag depreciation expense nga 1,500. Accumulated depreciation credit og 1,500. So to record depreciation expense for the period. Next, yeah. So the carrying amount of the equipment on December 31, 2021 is determined as follows. So katong equipment nga 36,000, yang katong accumulated depreciation nga 1,500. So i-minus ni sila. So 36,000 times naman minus 1,500 is equals to 34,500. So mauna ang ato ang equipment net. So, ari na ta sa AGE number 4, bad debt expense. So, the adjusting entry to recognize the katong 1,000 uncollectible account is as follows. So, December 31, 2021, debit kag bad debts expense nga 1,000. Ya allowance for bad debt, credit kag 1,000. So, to record bad debts expense for the period. Next, yeah. The carrying amount of accounts receivable on December 31, 2021 is determined as follows. So, katong accounts receivable nga katong 7,000, ni allowance for the bad debts nga 1,000. So, i-minus ra Japon ni siya, 7,000 minus 1,000 is equals to 6,000. So, munang nakuha nato ang accounts receivable nga net. So, AGE number 5. Prepaid insurance or insurance expense. So, katong sa previous na transaction, katong pag November 1, katong paid a 1-year insurance premium of katong amounting to 12,000. So, direta sa year-end analysis. Palihog ko next, yeah. So, 12,000 katuning kukuha na katong 1-year insurance prepaid pag November 1, 2021. So, atong expired portion or ang atong insurance expense kay katong 2 months, katong nagsugod man ta sa November 1 to December 1 o 31 to 2021. So, 12,000 times 2 divided by 12. So, muning nakuha na to ang 2,000. So, ari na puntas ubos ang expired portion for ang prepaid insurance. So, 10 months man, munang 10 months siya kay January 1 to October 31 man, 2022. So, 12,000 yung katong insurance prepaid times 10 divided by 12 is equals to 10,000. So, the adjusting entry to record the katong used up portion of the prepaid insurance as expense is as follows. So, December 31, 2021, debit og insurance expense 2,000. Yeah. Prepaid credit kag prepaid insurance amounting to 2,000. So, to record insurance expense. So, step 6. So, step 6 na ta. So, adjusted trial balance or ang worksheet. So, dire dapita mag-worksheet na ta. So, the adjustments are placed on the worksheet as follows. So, morning business name niya nga may souvenir. Niya worksheet for the 2 months ended December 31, 2021. So, ari sa ta so morning account. So, ari sa ta mag-una sa unadjusted trial balance. So, muna to ang cash na to diri sa debit, 11,000, accounts receivable, 7,000, notes receivable, 12,000, inventory, 10,500, prepaid insurance, 12,000, equipment, 36,000. So, ari na po to sa credit. So, motong accounts payable nga katong 1,000 credit. Sa owner's equity, 50,000, sales, 44,000, ug sa cost of goods sold, katong debit. So, gi-add Japon ni sila tanan. So, motong nakuha ang 95,000. So, balance ra siya. So, ari na punta sa adjustments. Adjustments kay credit nga katong prepaid insurance. Unya, ari ta sa adjustments kaning interest receivable na debit og 100. Ya interest income katong credit nga 100. Salaries expense, debit 10,000. Salaries payable, credit 10,000. Nya depreciation expense debit 1,500, nya accumulated depreciation credit og 1,500. Nya bad debts expense debit 1,000, allowance for bad debts credit og 1,000. Nya insurance expense debit og 2,000. So ang total ani tanan, gitotal man ni ang debit ug credit mo lang Japon gawas balance ra Japon, which is ang kaning is equals to 14,600. So ari na pud ta sa adjusted trial balance. Mura Japon gikapi katong debit sa cash 11,000, nya accounts receivable 7,000. 7,000 nya notes receivable 12,000 nya inventory 10,500, prepaid insurance 10,000, equipment 36,000. So sa credit nga side katong accounts payable 1,000, owner's equity 50,000, sales 44,000, and cost of goods sold debit kay 6,500. So diri sa adjustments, ang interest receivable kay debit mo ng Japon gikapi ra 100, nya interest income credit 100, nya salaries expense debit 10,000, salaries payable 10,000, depreciation expense 1,500 sa debit, accumulated depreciation 1,500 sa credit, bad debts expense debit 1,000, allowance for bad debts kay credit 1,000, nya insurance expense kay 2,000 o debit 2,000. So mo ni gitotal ra ni sila tanan ang debit to credit Japon. So mo ni equals to 107,600. So balance ra Japon siya. So palihog kog next niya. Ay dili pa na ya. Katong usa kana. Mo ba na?
Uy, ako nasunod sil.
Nara ko'y tiwason kaning summary sa kuan. So ako lang basahon. A summary of the adjusting entries is provided below to facilitate your understanding of the partial worksheet above. So mo na ni siya ang summary sa mga transactions o katong adjusting entries. So AGE 1 interest receivable 100 debit, interest income credit 100. Nya sa AGE 2 salaries expense 100 debit 10,000, nya salaries payable credit 10,000. Sa AGE 3 depreciation expense debit 1,500, nya credit accumulated depreciation 1,500. Sa AGE 4 debit og bad debts expense 1,000, nya credit ug allowance for bad debts 1,000. So sa AGE 5 debit insurance expense amounting to 2,000, nya credit prepaid insurance 2,000 credit. Oo. Nya ang next nga mo report ang mo continue sa step 7 nga accounting cycle kay si Enelina.
So, after sa step 6, let's proceed step 7. So, financial statements, the income statement and balance sheet columns of the worksheet are completed as follows. So, same ra ni kang sa step 6, adjusted trial balance worksheet. So there is a step 7 na ang income statement o balance sheet. Balik ko next ya. Step 8, closing entries. Recall the following concept. Closing entries are prepared as follows. All income accounts are debited and all expense accounts are credited. The resulting balance is recorded a clearing account called the income summary. 2. The balance of income summary is close to the owner's equity. Number 3 is any balance in the owner's drawing account is close to the owner's equity account. So next yeah. So the closing entries are prepared as follows. So closing entry number 1, income summary. So kani nga amount kay makita nato ni sa worksheet. Para makuha nato natong income summary nga 23,000, i-add ang sales 44,000 og interest income nga 100. Dayon i-minus ang cost of goods sold nga 6,500. Then salary expense kay 10,000. Ang depreciation expense kay 1,500. Then ang bad debts expense kay 1,000. Insurance expense kay 2,000. Then income summary niya kay mao ni ang 23,100. Closing entry number 2, income summary, close of to equity, December 31, 2021. Ang income summary niya kay 23,100. Ang owner's equity niya kay 23,100 to close the income summary to equity. Step 9, post-closing trial balance. The worksheet is completed. So, makita nato ni nga kompleto na siya. So, next siya. So, the balance sheet and income statement are prepared as follows. May souvenir balance sheet as of December 31, 2021. Assets din ang cash niya is 11,000. Ang accounts receivable niya kay 7,000. Allowance for bad debts kay 1,000. Interest receivable kay 100. Ang notes receivable kay 12,000. Ang inventory ni kay 10,500. Ang prepared insurance kay 10,000. Equipment niya kay 36,000 niya. Given siya sa accumulated depreciation nga 1,500. Niya ang total assets niya kay 84,100. Ang liabilities, yung accounts payable kay 1,000. Ang salaries payable kay 10,000. Total niya kay total liabilities kay 11,000. Equity, then owner's equity mo niya ang 73,100. Ang total liabilities and equity mo ni lagi total tanan nga 84,100. Then may souvenir income statement for the 2 months ended December 31, 2021. Muna ang sales niya kay 44,000, ang cost of goods sold kay 6,500, ang gross profit niya kay 37,500, then interest income kay 100, ang gimenos og salaries expense kay 10,000, gimenos sa depreciation expense kay 1,500, og bad debts expense ka 1,000 og insurance expense 2,000. Monitor ang profit niya nga 23,100. Illustration number 2, periodic inventory system. The accounts of Jimboy Trading Co. have the following balances on January 1, 2021. Jimboy Trading Co. trial balance January 1, 2021. Then, nag-debit siya cash nga 50,000. Nag-debit ko siya accounts receivable nga 120,000. Nag-debit ko siya og inventory nga 30,000 og equipment nga 200,000. Nga accumulated depreciation ng credit siya og 80,000. Accounts payable 20,000. Jimboy capital kay 300,000. Muna yung total na kay 400,000. The following were the transaction during the year. First, wala kaya ito kasi igbaw. First, sales on cash basis amounted to $80,000. Number 2, sales on account amounted to 130,000. Number 3, purchases on account amounted to $70,000. Number 4, Freight paid on purchase amounted to $5,000. Number 5, returns amounted to 10,000. 6, salaries paid amounted to 60,000. 7, utility bills paid amounted to $20,000. Number 8, collections of accounts receivable amounted to $20,000. 9, payments of accounts payable amounted to 60,000. 10, owner drawings during the year totaled 50,000. Additional information: A. The annual depreciation on the equipment is 20,000. B. The physical count of inventory on December 31 to rebuild a 60,000 balance of goods on hand. So requirement: complete the accounting cycle. Solution: ya sa pantaya o ara na day. Solution: step 1 and 2, identifying and analyzing and journalizing the transaction are recorded in the journal as follows. Then ang debit siya cash nga 80,000, credit siya sales nga 80,000 to record cash sales. Number 2, nag-debit siya og accounts receivable nga 130,000. Nag-credit siya sales nga 130,000 record sales on account. Number 3, nag-debit siya purchases nga 70,000. Nga nag-credit siya accounts payable nga 70,000 to record the prepayment of insurance. Number 4, freight in nag-debit siya 5,000. Then cash to record freight cost incurred on purchases nag-credit siya 5,000. Number 5 is nag-debit siya og accounts payable nga 10,000. Nag-credit siya purchase returns to record purchase returns 10,000. Number 6 kay nag-debit siya og salaries expense nga 60,000. Nag-credit siya cash 60,000 to record payment of salaries. Number 7, utilities expense nag-debit siya og 20,000. Ang cash nag-credit siya og 20,000 to record payment of utility bills. Number 8 kay nag-debit siya og cash nga 200,000. Ang accounts receivable nga nag-credit siya og to record collection of accounts receivable. Accounting cycle of a merchandising business. Money siya ang sumpay. Nag-debit siya og number 9, nag-debit siya og accounts payable nga 60,000. Nag-credit siya og cash nga 60,000 to record payment of accounts payable. Number 10 is nag-debit siya og Game Boy drawings 80,000. Nag-credit siya og cash nga 80,000 to record withdrawals of honor from the business. Ikaw mo continue niya.
Sige day. So after analyze og journal entry, ang sunod nga step kay atoy transfer to the ledger. Ang tawagan na kay posting. So first sa assets kay ang cash, ang beginning niya kay 50,000. nya sa first transaction kay naka-debit og 80,000 tapos sa transaction 8 200,000 nya sa transaction 4 kay 5,000 transaction 6 kay 60,000 nya sa transaction 7 20,000 tapos sa transaction 9 60,000 nya transaction 10 kay 80,000 so mao to ang cash nya ang balance niya ang ending balance kay 105,000 so aron po sa accounts receivable so 120 ang beginning sa transaction 2 kay 130,000 naka-debit tapos ang transaction 8 kay 200,000 naka-credit siya nya ang ending balance kay 50,000 kay gi minus rin sa kwan kaning kwan kaning debit side o sa credit side nya account receivable na din sa debit kay ang normal balance sa asset kay kuan man debit tapos inventory 30,000 maning ang balance equipment 200,000 accumulated depreciation kay 80,000 ang kaning accumulated depreciation kay kontra asset ni siya next sa liabilities so accounts payable 20,000 70,000 sa transaction 3 tapos sa transaction 5 kay 10,000 sa transaction 9 kay 60,000 so gi minus ra gyapon nya naka-credit siya kay ang normal balance sa liabilities kay kuan man credit man sa equity kay Jimboy Capital 300,000 mga nya Jimboy Drawings 80,000 naka kuan siya kay naka-debit kay hug mi siya expense so ang income na po ta sales kay sa transaction 1 kay 80,000 tapos transaction 2 kay 130,000 so i-plus rin siya 210,000 sa purchase return 10,000 nya salary sa expenses ni purchases 70,000 mo niyan sa transaction 3 nga kuan freight in 5,000 sa transaction 4 ni makita 5,000 ang balance purchase returns kay 10,000 salaries expense 60,000 utilities expense 20,000 so next kay adjusting entries so adjusting entries made prior to the preparation a financial statement to update certain accounts so that they reflect correct balances as of the designated time. So we need to update the previous recorded journal entries so that the financial statement at the end of the year are accurate and up to date. So accurate means correct sakto o updated ang dire. So A, inventory beginning, purchases, freight in, purchase return, and discount. So how to record purchases? So to record purchases of inventory in a journal entry by debiting the purchase account and crediting the accounts payable. So what is freight in and how to record the freight? Freight in is the cost of having goods or materials delivered to a business for manufacture or sale. Kanus ata makaingon nga freight in ang transaction. So when the buyers pay for the cost of freight, the buyer records the cost as freight in. So how to record? Debit inventory nga freight in and credit cash nga mo to ang cash outflow to pay the expenses. So purchase return. When a buyer turns good nga iyang gipalit sa seller for a refund. But this transaction magdepende ra gyapon sa sellers nga policy. So how to record purchase return? Debit sales return to reduce sales and credit accounts receivable or cash to refund the customer. So adjusting one depreciation expense. So the problem state at the annual depreciation is 20,000. The adjusting entry is as follow. So pag December 31, 2021, depreciation expense 20,000 ug accumulated depreciation 20,000. Ang kaning depreciation nakadebit ni tapos ang accumulated kay naka-credit. So to recognize on the income statement as a non-cash expense that reduce company's net income, mao naka-debit ng depreciation expense. Tapos ang accumulated depreciation kay so that the investors can easily determine the original cost of the fixed asset katong kuan sa asset nimo ba, value, how much has been depreciated and the asset net book value. So sa adjusting to ending inventory, the problem state that the physical count of inventory in December 31, 2021 revealed 60,000 balance of goods on hand. The adjusting entry is as follow. Debit inventory ending, tapos credit the income summary to recognize the ending inventory. Next kay step 6, the adjusted trial balance. This is prepared after adjusting entries but before the financial statement are prepared. Ang kaning adjusted trial balance kay less the general ledger account balances after any adjustment have been made. These adjustments typically include those for prepaid and accrued expenses, as well as the non-cash expenses like sa katong depreciation. So makita ang dire kaning picture, name of your business, kaning Jimboy Trading Company worksheet for the year ended December 31. Ang adjusted trial balance kay ang amount sa total amount sa unadjusted trial balance ug sa adjustment kay gi-plus ra siya. Like sa cash 100, sa adjusted trial balance kay 105 gyapon. Sa accounts receivable 50,000 rin sa adjusted trial balance. Sa inventory beginning 30,000 sa adjusted trial balance 30,000. Sa equipment 200,000 sa adjusted trial balance kay 200,000. Sa accumulated depreciation kay 80,000 plus adjustment nga 20,000 mo ni siyang 100,000. Sa accounts payable nga 20,000 sa adjusted trial balance kay 20,000 ang gyapon. Kay wala may adjust. Sa Jimboy Capital 300,000 sa adjusted trial balance 300,000 gyapon. Sa Jimboy Drawings kay 80,000 sa adjusted trial balance 80,000 gyapon. Sales 210,000 sa adjusted trial balance 210 gyapon. Sa purchases 70,000 sa adjusted trial balance kay 70,000 gyapon. Freight in 5,000 sa adjusted trial balance 5,000. Sa purchase returns 10,000 sa adjusted trial balance 10,000. Sa seller's expense 60,000 sa adjusted trial balance kay 60,000 ang yapon. Sa utilities expense kay 20,000 tapos sa adjusted trial balance 50,000. So adjustment. So ang katong na-adjust sa previous nga step. So depreciation expense nga 20,000 sa adjusted 20,000. Tapos sa inventory ending 60,000, trial balance 60,000. Income summary 60,000 sa adjusted trial balance 60,000. So ang total tanan sa adjustment kay 80,000 tapos sa adjusted trial balance 700,000. So balance ra gyapon. So step 7 kay financial statement. Financial statements are the means by which information accumulated and processed in financial accounting is periodically communicated to the users. The financial statements are the end products of the accounting process. So kaning financial statement kay written record nga mag-convey sa business activities and the financial performance of a company. Financial statements are often audited by government agencies, accountants, some firms or businesses, and etc. to ensure the accuracy and for tax, financing, or investing purposes. So, makita ra gyapon. Mao ra gyapon ni dito ginoo. Next. So, cost of goods sold analysis. So, sa pag-discuss gani ha kay nakita naman gito ang formula sa kwan sa cost of goods sold. So beginning inventory nga 30,000, purchases nga 70,000, freight in nga 5,000, purchase return nga 10,000, i-deduct na siya nga the total goods available for sale 95,000. Tapos ang ending inventory kay 60,000, gideduct ra nya mo na kuha ng cost of goods sold. Ang kaning beginning inventory, purchases, freight in, purchase returns, total goods of naa diri makita ra diri. Dra. So step 8. Step 8. Closing entries. Are entries prepared at the end of the accounting period to zero out all nominal accounts in the ledger. So companies use closing entry to reset the balances of temporary accounts. Ang katong temporary accounts kay mo na siya ang income ug ang expenses. Accounts that show balances over a single accounting period to zero. So tanang kuan nga i-close na to. So closing entry 1, beginning inventory. So to close the beginning inventory, magdebit ta og kuan income summary. Tapos i-credit na tong inventory beginning. So to close beginning inventory to income summary. Ang kaning income summary kay known ni as a clearing account. Mo ni gamiton para to clear, to make a zero ba balances. So closing entry number 2, income summary. The income and expense accounts are close to the income summary account as follows. So sales 210, purchase return 10,000, nakadebit na sila. Tapos credit na purchases, freight in, salaries expense, utilities expense, depreciation expense, ug income summary. So ang kaning 210 og 10,000 nga sales ug purchase return i-minus na rin sa purchases, freight in, salaries expense, utilities expense, depreciation expense. Tapos ang sobra to mao ni ang income summary squeeze. So to close income and expense accounts to income summary. So closing entry number 3, income summary close to equity. So pag close sa income summary magamit ta og kuan capital. So the income summary is close to the owner's capital account as follows. So debit income ganiha kay naka-credit man tong income summary. Nya karon i-close na to ang income summary. I-debit na to. So debit income summary tapos credit Jimboy capital to close the income summary to equity. So closing entry number 4, drawings account close to equity. So ang drawings ato i-close lagi sa equity. The owner's drawings account is close to the owner's equity account as follows. So Jimboy Capital ang normal balance sa capital kay credit man. So to close the ang normal balance sa drawings kay debit. Nya to close the drawings atoy credit. So mag-debit ag Jimboy Capital nga 80,000 tapos credit og drawings Jimboy drawings 80,000 to close the drawings account. So step 9 kay post closing trial balance is prepared to check the equality of debits and credits in the general ledger after closing entries are made. So ang kaning post closing trial balance kay list of balance sheet accounts with non-zero balances at the end of the reporting period. The balance verifies that the debit balance equal to the credit balance. So ang kailangan gyud ang debit side ug ang credit side ay equal sila. So nganong dapat both side ka equal man, so that the two figures equal to each other for a net zero balances para maong equal to a net zero balance. So mao ni name sa business worksheet for the year ended December 31, 2021. So maara gyapon ni ganiya. That's all. Thank you.